We're gonna rock this mic for now. We're gonna see how it is. You guys gotta let me know. Because we're not using the big mic, we're using the headphones, because I plan on opening things. We're gonna open things today. I got this. I want to show the haul I got earlier. And I'm gonna build this. And the plan is to replace what is currently falling over behind me with a much better thing. I'm actually gonna pull up what it's supposed to look like. Oh, so much brighter. There we go. We're live. Heck yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. Amazon. None of this is sponsored. This is all coming out of my own pocket. I'd love to be sponsored. But I'm not. We're gonna grab the snipper tool actually. And we're gonna grab just this. Cool. And I think this could be really cool to add to the scene. So we're gonna do it right now before people start joining. We're gonna add the image. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add the image of what this is supposed to look like, but we're gonna add it later. I just want to make sure it's there, and I'm gonna do the right thing. Look where image, add source, building. Can I just add any image? If I can. So like if I grab this and I put it there, it would just be an image, right? That I could just have. Okay, cool. Okay. We're gonna make that disappear. And at least for you guys. And I'll save it as a thing I want. And it'll stay hidden from you guys. Oh, what? I do know what it is. Do you know what it is? Hello, my viewer. How's it going? So far, I've already picked up this much of my room. There's still some stuff that's making it really dirty. Uh, yeah, really dirty. It just looked so much worse on camera with one bead there. That's insane. Like if I put one back down, it doesn't look very good. But like you pick up the one, and it's like super clean. Anyways, I want to make sure I can have music and then not get picked up. So we're gonna do that for a second. Awesome. I'm not even getting sound. Okay. I broke everything. Never use a new microphone. All you're gonna do is ruin everything. Uh, nope. My speakers are on output. Is there sound all the way down? No, because I could hear stuff earlier. Nope. Uh, why is my audio cooked? Weird. Okay. Audio mixer? It not high enough? No. We're all there. I can hear other things. What the hell is happening? Oh, that's because you're hardwired. Oh, okay, you just set that to default. And now, Jesus Christ, everything is really loud. Okay, uh, let's take a look. Okay, we're here. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, that works. I don't like that it says unstable. I'm gonna set some of this other stuff up first. Uh, what are they even called? Fabric shells. Okay, that's how I do that. I like it. Okay, we are here. Hello. Uh, let me see. Make sure I sent the right things to everybody. Maybe. Okay, I want to open this thing up, but also I need to check if something is still available. Oh, they are. Okay, I have to redo the rewards and everything, and I want to put as an overall question, like, what ideas should I do for like an overall challenge, Will? Because like part of it is I want to do more games, especially games I haven't played before, and I want to set timers, and I want to keep trying to do challenges because I play a lot of games and normally I end up in the top so many. I need it to be harder. I need to be better. I need to play better games. I need to be a better gamer. So hold on. Let me get my water. I have it somewhere around here. Hold on. I got my water. Oh, what do you think? I really opened it up, pushed everything back. I know Juice WRLD's kind of hidden now. I'm working on it. I'm fixing it. That's what this should do. I'm trying to make a better space for its overall like look better, feel better, be better. So let's take a look. It's in a book, The Reading Rainbow. Oh no, 63 minutes. Tight. So it's about an hour till a pre-roll ad goes off. That's a good amount of time. We're gonna build this. I don't have any tools ready. All I did was prep the floor and like set up the camera, charge these headphones. I did some prep, but I may not have prepped everything. And we're gonna find out what we really need. But for the people that are here, I know it's literally been 13 minutes. I gotta start somewhere. So the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday. It was literally yesterday. I was I was getting up and I was gonna take my great grandma to one of her cousins' weddings. Oh, it's less and more solid than I thought it would be. That's a lot of pipes. Oh, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. Oh no. Oh no. There's pipes. Pipes. Oh no. What did I get myself signed up for? Feels like a joke. There's so we have the instructions, what it's supposed to look like. I don't know the name of this thing. It's the Fabric Wardrobe Stoffs Crank. Wants me to crank. Oh, I can crank. The label is 43 or H33, B16, H40, and H33. Who picks that as the labels? Let me know if the fan like ruins this microphone. I know I'm not normal. I'm using my normal one. I'm using the one on here. And if it is bad, I can switch back to that one and just use this for audio. But anyways, we'll start working on this guy. It's supposed to look like this. This is what I nope, this way. I'm building this thing. I don't know if I should leave it up on screen or if it's better to put it away and people have to just kind of guess and ask. I don't know. We're gonna grab that and we're gonna and this is part one of your wife said it's a super easy build. That's what this is basically. So I did the equivalent research of I saw it kind of on TikTok and then I seen a different version and I bought it because it was only 35 bucks. Only 35 is wild. $35 is a lot of money. Don't let them lie to you. This is a big investment. So you guys are three, but you're not three long. Three long. Three, four, five. Okay. What's labeled as what? I need D16. What is D16? D16. There's four. D16. D16. H40. What's H40? This is horribly labeled. H40. There's a lot of them. So, there we go. I figured out the separation. I believe we're gonna find out. It's labeled really poorly, but we're gonna make it work. These ones, I mean, these ones. Can you even see anything? Do I need to lower the camera? I need to move back. I think I need to move back. That's what it is. I need like these ones. Okay, back to that story I was trying to tell you. So I was with my great grandma, and she wanted to go visit her cousin, which is like either her mom or her grandma's sister's son or grandson, depending on if it's mom or grandma, and that makes it son or grandson. You know, obviously. Uh, need two of these, I think. The longer ones are each 40. Need one. Long one. Short one. 2 hours ago. Holy. Let's wait. Yeah. And then and then these ones we're gonna one this way. Sheesh, we're already closer to being done than we were. All of this is faction, no time for acting, all this money line. Look at that braid. Okay, so we're visiting this cousin. This cousin, I had never met him before. She just goes, "Hey, you want to go meet him?" Oh no, no, no. She tells me, "Do you want?" It's not a want. Let me phrase that, mind you. It's a, "Hey, you should. Can you take me to visit my cousin? I want to visit him." And I was like, "Sure, Nani." Great grandma, her name is Nani. Sure. I'll take you. Whatever you want. You know, trying to be the greatest great grandson there is. And we go, come to find out, I had to drive a couple hours for it. That's fine, whatever. I'll make it work. I am not stressing. This is for my great grandma. I simply do not care. With the whole not caring, we end up going. And when I'm over there, we start talking. And this guy's wonderful. He is amazing, super welcoming, super like uh talk our ears off, want to talk to us all day. Wonderful person. Real sad to find out he does have cancer, and that sucks. But his story is not a sad one to say. He he lived like a champ, and he stood proudly, very proudly of who he was and what he did. This doesn't seem correct. Is it? Oh, it's firm. No, because the only way would be to make this. No, that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh yeah, there are in fact gaps. Okay, whatever you say, Mike. All right. Two really big poles. So I'm hoping this thing is pretty big, so it can fit all my stuff, and I can make better use of my room. I'm trying to use more vertical space instead of horizontal space. And once again, if the mic doesn't sound any good or anything, please let me know. I'm trying to use this headphone mic so that everything can make sure to get picked up. But if too much background is getting picked up, I can switch back to the proper microphone. He was a well decorated army man. He served in Vietnam. He earned a Purple Heart not once, but twice. Now, I may not know exactly what it takes to earn a Purple Heart, but I damn sure know it's not very common or very easy to end up with, let alone have two. And from my understanding, I probably should have looked this up before I started speaking on it, but it's too late. I'm here and we're doing it live. He, what are these ones? Yeah. From what I understand is you have to be injured in combat to receive a Purple Heart. Is from what I understand. You have to be injured, whether you made it home or not, you get a Purple Heart. He got injured, came back, went back out, got injured a second time, and came back. If I had to say that's some freaking legitness, that would be some freaking legitness, man. I don't know what else to call that. And normally when you ask people, especially if they went back a second time, they have a very deep, like, meaningful reason. Like, oh, I went back because my family would have never made it without it, and or I went back because I needed to fight for my country and the war wasn't over. Very, very emotional, very proper stuff. Well, this guy, he didn't have one of those reasons. The reason he wanted to fight so bad was because one of his friends, the last time he saw him, was right before that. When he met them, he told him, or they were good friends. They grew up together and everything. One of them ended up seeing my cousin. He was the one who didn't start it. He wasn't in the war. He was just there living the life, talking to all the ladies, he said. He was talking to all, he had every single one. He couldn't not get the ladies. He walked in the room and, oops, was I too awesome? My bad. Not arrogant, though. He just proved his points. And he stood on proper business. Well, when he seen his friend in the outfit of an army man, he laughed. He got a good chuckle out of it. Because he didn't understand why you would do that, why you would go and give yourself up for that. No. I'm never doing that. Why would I do that? I have such a good life here. Well, later on down the line, he ends up talking to that friend's mom. He runs into her. Hey, whatever happened to him? Oh, he died. He died serving. And he's like, no way. Yeah. His friend had died trying to serve the country. And the last thing he did was laugh at him, saying it was ridiculous and he should stay home. So, the next day, he went in. And he went and signed his contract for 4 years. And they said, you're going to get deployed. Like, they tried to get him to not be deployed straight out. He said, no, it's what I want. I want to get sent out. So he went to stand on business. His friend died. And his response was, let me do it. And that brings me back to my point of why I think it's crazy. Because to receive a Purple Heart you have to be injured in combat. Primarily, to my knowledge, that's all I understand. Yes, I will call myself out for that one. Somebody can correct me later. I'll make sure to read them, though. I don't want to be ill-informed. So, you know why. Let me know. And he didn't have enough coming back the first time. He went back a second time because the war was still going on and he didn't like that. He went and fought for it to be over because of his friend. So, he went back. And he did it again. Because he wasn't scared of the draft. He wasn't scared of the war. He wasn't worried about any of that. He had a point to prove and he was going to go prove it. Boy, did he prove it. He made it back as a well-decorated hero who deserved much honor and respect. Because that is things I don't think I would ever be able to do. That's why I'm trying to make content. Because I may be big and strong, but I am not brave like he is. It's part 1 done. Heck yeah. I've been messaged by who? Yeah, that's cool. Are you watching Oak? Okay, I gotta build another one of those, which is... There's a second set of each one. Oh, these ones are littler. Oh, that makes way more sense. I was wondering. I was like, what the... They only gave me like 6 in the back, but those are specifically just for the bottom. Got you. So, I think that deserves a lot of respect and a lot of honor for him doing that. But, that wasn't all he did. He ended up coming back and running. This is wrong in one of the ways. He came back and he helped stand up. I am, but faster responses on Discord. Oh, true, true, true. How's the mic sound? Is it good, or do I need to switch back to the other one? Come on, man. No background can be heard. Hell yeah. I can read. And he became the first person in the history of the company he ended up working for to be voted to become like the #1 guy. The guy who like speaks for everybody, like creates a union. He was voted up over everybody and told me what really turned the tides was one guy. Because he was standing up there, they were voting for him, they were saying yes and no's, and he wasn't winning the yes and the no's. He he ended up actually losing the yes and the no's, and they were going to vote him out. And then it had gotten to the last guy, and it was almost a unanimous no. And if he got the no's, I don't know what he would have done. He would have made something else happen. But he got to those no's, and he got to the end to one big white guy, and he told him, "This is ridiculous. You guys are voting for no. You're telling our veteran, no, he's not allowed to work in this country. Why? Because of his skin? Because of what? He's a veteran. He came back from protecting our country. Put some more respect on that man's name." And so they did, and they recounted, and he won. He was the one that won. And it wasn't that he just won by like, 5-4 or 2 out of 3. Unanimously. He said a room full of like 10 people unanimously voted him yes afterwards. And so eventually he started being the head. And he talked to people and he'd listen. And most people would have their time clocks or when they'd stop talking and all of those things. He said he'd wait all the way to the end every single time to make sure every person was heard. Because who's to say their word doesn't matter? That they don't have the $1 million idea just because they were at the end of the line. So that he embodied. And he would, oh, that's the wrong one. That's how he ran it. He'd make sure he heard everybody and he'd listen and he'd make the most out of all of it. He said at one point in time they trusted him solely. That when the union started and he was running it, he said, I have to up this like percentage they take, but overall it increases everything's work environment by so much. You would have been willing to pay even more than I'm taking from you for these benefits. And to get somebody to agree to take money out of their check is insane. Ask anybody you know. Go talk to them and say, "Hey, I will fill up your gas for you, but out of your money, every day you'll always have a full tank of gas. But it's going to cost you to pay me to pay for your gas." You're going to say, "No, I'll just keep putting gas like I always have, and it doesn't cost me anything." Yes, that's true. It doesn't cost you anything. But think about every time you came home from work, you never have to worry about gas. If it was late and you're like, "Oh, if something happens, I wouldn't have enough gas to get anywhere." Or if you randomly wanted to take a road trip, you wouldn't have to worry about your gas. If you want to do this, you don't have to worry about your gas. And it's like, that is a pretty good point. Okay, well, how much is it going to cost me? You'd say it's going to cost a total of $3 off your check. That's it, $3 off your check every day. $3. I could spare $3. $3 isn't that bad. And so he got everybody to agree. You guys can take the money off our check as long as this, and this. And he got all the workers to agree to him. And it's like, all right. Well, that's a pretty hard part. Well, he's not the only one he had to get to agree. He had to get the big boss men to to agree. The people who are going to actually have to do the paying and the breaking down and the separating and the reevaluating. So he gets them. He talks to him. And one of them goes, George, what do you think? Yes or no? George goes, no, we're going with this. He goes, all right, done. I've signed my bargain. All right, what about you? Next guy, done. I've agreed to my part. Last guy goes, I don't even pay attention. George said he got it, so whatever he said. And the last guy's trying to say no, but he doesn't want to work with it. He doesn't think it's going to work. And George doesn't even have to say anything. Oh, I was going to say his name. Whatever. He doesn't have to say anything. My cousin doesn't have to say a word. And the other big bossman talked him down. The one who was trying to stand alone. And got him to agree, so they were all unanimously agreeing. George solved the problem. He ended up running head finance and everything for 15 years. 15 years. That's a majority of my lifetime. I'm only 23. That's basically, that's almost 30 or 75% of my life. He was working the same job, taking care of hundreds of people. After serving in the war, after doing other things and having a family and wife and kids, and then the whole nine, and still being pretty upbeat. Well, during that time, he had also had, I believe, cancer. I know he had cancer at least once. It might have been twice before. This is his third bout with cancer. Third round? Third round of. I don't know about you, but I think that is one hell of a fighter. Wars couldn't stop him. People couldn't stop him. Cancer couldn't stop him. He just kept going. No matter how much people try to take from him, no matter how much people messed with it or told him, nah, never mattered. He always did it. And that's crazy impressive. Okay, I gotta build a bunch of these guys. Okay. Are these all built with the same thing? There. There's not enough for that. Are these all corners? Yeah. So, oh, whoa. Imagine KOing Cancer 2 times, winning wars, Cancer coming back for another round, and still having a happy outlook on life. That's how I'm trying to top. Dude, that's what I'm saying. But wait, he's not done. So this was a little while ago. First time I ever met him. Wonderful human being. Oh, you're gonna love it. He became very close with God and Christ. He does believe. He's a big believer now. So much so, he made sure to get properly married the other day. I actually went and visited him. He believed so hard he needed to get properly married before he went. It was the only way. So, the other day I went with my great grandmother again. That's where the circle was leaning back. We got more. We went the other day, and he got married. It was all amazing. He was so happy. He looked so good. He had his tux on, and he's pretty frail, but he looked unbreakable that day when he stood up and said his vows and everything. It was beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. So I want to say that is his story. And the reason I wanted to go into more detail and really talk about that story was his wife had had asked me to talk about it. And they showed so much care towards me. They thought I was awesome. And they said they really believed in the dream of being able to make content, be able to really do this, really stream for you guys. And they said I have a pretty good ability to tell stories. So I said, there's only one way to honor him, and I'm gonna tell his story. He's not dead. He's not dead. If that's where you guys think this is ending, he's not there. I'll save you that. He is still up. He's still winning. He stopped his treatments and everything, but that didn't take him down. He had his margarita. He still partied. He's a beast. And if somebody who has seen literally all outcomes, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the worse, he has seen all of them. And he was unshooken and still stuck to his own guns. And all he ever did was improve and help people. To see that he had a room of 30 people and almost none of them lived in the same town as him, and they all showed up. Everybody drove distances. Some of them hadn't seen him in years. Everybody showed up, and nobody acted like they were strangers. And as they continued to talk more about what he used to do and how he used to be, it's a real sad time when you can't. I couldn't have met him in his prime. But when a man like that says, "You got this," whatever it was that he said you got, it's there. I want to meet this man. He's the type of inspiration that people need in today's generation. I agree. I 100% agree with you, Oak. And I want to take it and I want to pursue it. And I want to help push to inspire more people. So, what I want to do is I want to tell stories. I want to inspire. I want to be a voice of light. And if this works out and I keep getting to do it, damn. If I can really make this work and speak and help lighten people's day, because that's all I've ever known how to do is lighten people's day. I would finally be able to fulfill my mission of why I know I'm here, why I was given vocals, why I was given the ability to speak. And to quote them, what they really told me as I left. Hey, God will tell you your answers, but not how you want them. He'll let you know when you feel it inside that you have a destiny. I'm not the most religious man, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in blessings. So, if somebody so amazing they would inspire Captain America told me that I'm blessed and I'm ready for success, then that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it. And once again, I want to thank everybody so much for watching and looking and learning and supporting me. Like, this is insane that I even get to have anybody here right now listening to me. Like, if I had to tell little Cisco, young me, that this was something he'd get to do, I think he would just have tears of joy. He would be so happy that he was finally chosen, that he would be picked. So thank you guys. And thank you for listening to that story. It's one hell of a man. And I hope that can help inspire you like it helped inspire me. Like it helped to inspire me. I know English, I swear. But after that wedding, wonderful wedding, I met a lot of family and I seen a lot of people that were there to support him. What's up?
What are we learning today?
What we learned today? That you're a little demon.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, uh, talking to everybody. We left, and I was
Yeah,
doing this drive back, right, to the town. Long ass drive. What's up, guys?
yeah, he left us, man.
Yes, I
He
did leave you
left us
guys.
for a week. I've improved on my driving skills, and you weren't there to congratulate me. It made me sad.
Oh, congrats, little man. You should have let me just teach you.
Hey, what if I had money? I would have given it to you now. But unfortunately, I did not.
Uh,
Well, yeah, I don't have any more
no,
income.
I know. Yeah, little man.
And I did call, and apparently they ended that stuff 4 years ago when COVID hit. So I was like, oh wow.
Ended what?
Continuation of extended benefits for unemployed.
Well, just get employed. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
Really?
Holly,
Wow.
I didn't realize you were in the code.
I've been just chilling, telling the
I was just
story.
watching. I was watching the stream, crying a little bit,
Dude, he's a
and
legend.
I heard my boy Wu Lu on the stream. I was like, oh, he's in call.
Dude, I forgot I was in call until little man joined.
Yeah,
I got notification. No, I just have Discord joining sounds, and sometimes I check my Discord, be like, okay, who is it this time?
I didn't join the call you were in.
No, I have it to where I don't know how to turn it off, but it's like I get notifications when somebody joins a call.
You have
Doesn't matter.
global pings.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
on my computer, dude. I'm playing Ark. Playing
Dude,
Ark, and Ark lets me know, or I just get that when people join the call sound.
I
It
didn't know
doesn't matter
global
who.
pings were a thing. This guy's
I know,
nuts.
I know, and it gets annoying because I'm in so many servers and so many people, random strangers join calls, so I always get the ping.
So why
You
do
a
you have it on?
stalker for real? For real?
No wonder you know when
It's
I join calls at like 3 in the morning. It alerted you. Hey, look, one of your one of your normal watches is on. Like
Hey
creepy
man, I
sounding.
gotta know. I just gotta know. Gotta keep tabs.
I don't like that. I should have stayed out of a call. I should have just stayed solo.
Nah, you're here now.
It's still late.
Nah,
Either way, I still have to finish my story.
I was waiting for the story.
So we end up leaving from his party. It was a good party. Even the priest ended up getting a plate on the way out because he's a legend. He's got to make sure everybody gets some grub.
Oh, hold on. Before you continue, where is the priest coming from? I think I missed. I may have
It's
missed
a
the
wedding.
section of the story. Oh, I was like, I may have missed a part of the story. I don't know if I'm on the right chapter, dude. I
You
heard
missed
priest.
you missed a whole key chapter and you decided to join to ask for better notes. This guy's nuts.
Dude, you just, I joined call. I guess you were already discussing it. I don't know, dude. I felt like you just gave me half a book. You're like, all right, we're gonna continue from this part.
Well, because I've
Oh,
been talking for like an hour.
an hour.
It's more like 40-ish minutes. I was
That's a
kind of
cat.
just setting things up for the first
Okay, I was about to
10
say
or
you were
so.
not in this call for 40 minutes. I would have known.
I've been in call for over that. My stream's been on for an
Dude.
hour. I've just
Oh, well,
been doing
that
things in between the
for that I
beginning.
don't have notifications. I don't have notifications for that.
This
Eh,
guy.
eh, eh.
You have my global ping for when I join any call, but when I'm streaming and would actually like your random attention is the thing you don't have.
We both suffer from ADHD, dude. I had-
And this is why you should like and subscribe and turn post notifications on. Oh, what a
uh,
transition. Get got, little man.
no, I think they are on there. It's just I have too many Twitch streamers. Gotta watch them all.
Wow, I'm just in the masses. Alright, I see how it is. This fool said, you're not even worth being favorited.
Hey,
You're just fucking here.
I'm not like Gabe or fucking Anders who have like a whole setup to watch every single stream.
Dude, they for real do. Like, I be trying to, like, keep 2, 3, 4 tabs open. I be losing my mind. Like, right now, I got the most tabs I have open ever.
So many YouTube tabs
It's
with so
driving
many
me
videos I
crazy.
want to watch. I haven't watched them yet.
I got overwhelmed. I had to pause my music. Also, these
Yeah.
instructions are just terrible.
Instructions for what?
The thing I'm building while I'm telling this story, so that there's an
All right.
overarching thing going on during the entire segment.
All right. Continue
I'm trying
saying.
to
All right.
increase my quality of content, my friend, little man. Are you not listening to the story? Can't you tell I'm inspired?
No, all I heard was priest, and I had to pause because I didn't know.
Gosh, darn it. Oak, get him. I don't know what you're
Uh,
supposed to do either, Oak. Just pretend you did something.
Yay.
listen more,
There you go.
buffoon.
Yeah, tell him off, Oak. Really, really give it to him.
Maybe.
Winston, what are you doing? Winston, that's not the place to be, Winston. Come here, fat cat.
All right. Well, I'm caught up on the priest part. You may
Everybody
continue.
say hi to Winston. Okay, bye, Winston. Okay,
Yeah, I'm waiting.
waiting for what?
Wait for you to get to the story.
Oh, where was I?
You mentioned priest walking out with food.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, him being a legend and making sure no one ever gets done dirty or wrong or anything, he made sure even the priest got a full plate. So much so, later on during the party, before we ended up leaving, his wife came over and asked me, hey, did the priest make a plate? Because he was going to be in trouble if he didn't. So I think that's pretty impressive to have people telling the priest, hey, don't you dare think you're not eating. Because, Mexicans.
True.
Facts.
It's an unarguable truth. And I don't think you want to be the one to tell the two-time world reigning champ of Nam, the third round cancer fighter, I'm not eating your food at your party. That sounds like a disastrous idea. Is that just me?
No, that's pretty disastrous indeed.
Yeah. I felt like that was a pretty you know what? I was hungry. Like type of type of response you gotta give. That's the wrong thing. I need. Where's the right thing? The right thing's over here. Ah. Is it for real? Just thing, boom, thing, boom, thing. All right, bet. Hey, this thing's coming together pretty nice though. But they told me they believed in me and everything, and they're like, "You got this fire in you, this desire. If that's what you're choosing to do it." And I was like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna do it." So to honor them, I guess I started with the tribute to their story. Because that's one hell of a story to tell, and boy, do I know a couple other stories that need to be told, including my own, and including other people I know. And if somebody had a story, I do my best to always keep it anonymous. I know I didn't succeed perfectly in this time, but next time I'll just put a different name there so I can't mess it up, because I'll already have a name to refer to. I've learned my lesson, and I choose to improve upon it instead of beating myself up about it. Always take steps in the right direction. Work on yourself.
Meh.
But now we get to my side of the story. So we're leaving, right? We traveled like 2.5 hours to get there, 2 hours to get there. And we're leaving. And I get this weird feeling. Man, I'm driving. I have my great grandma. What am I gonna do? This is a long drive. Man, I only have so much time with this lady. She's the only one I get. Nani, you want to go to the casino?
Oh,
And that's what I tell her. And for those of you who don't know, my great grandma's favorite activity is going to the casino. She absolutely loves it. And so this is a two-parter. Well, yeah, it's a two-parter because it was the first time we met and I learned all the information. This is the second time after the wedding. Meeting everybody there was very lovely. So we're leaving, and to get to the casino, it's another like hour onto this drive. But I don't care. Me and my 80-year-old great grandma are gonna go play at the casino. We're gonna go win at the casino. I already had the mentality because I was telling myself either I'm gonna get given some extra money to allow me to keep trying to edit and stream and post videos to make that a job, or I'm gonna get given a hard working job, work outside 40 hours a week, make good money, and then try again later. But either way, I'm gonna do it. I've put my mind to it. It's too late. I've committed. And so what better way to check your luck, right? Than to go to a casino? So we went and we played, and she was having a great time. Biggest smile I've seen on her face in a while. And we're winning little bits here and there, and we're losing some, and we're winning and we're losing. Listen, the next part of this story, I don't want to be judged for my actions. The amount of money I was willing to let go was in the name of spending time with my great grandma. Because there will be a time in my life where I could never have enough money to have more time with her. And I need that to be understood. Because I know when that day comes, it's going to hurt. There's nothing I can do about it. So with that in mind, I'm willing to go further than I would if it was just me. So we're playing and we're playing and we're playing. And she tells me this every time. If I had like $1,000, I'd want to come play big bets. Really big bets. And, I agree. That sounds really fun. Because if you did have really big monies and you bet and you hit, you get really big monies, like lots of money. Because you hit the bonuses in the games and they're like $180,000, $280,000, $1 million, stupid big numbers of money. Because they want you to bet more. So we're playing and she's doing pretty good. She's winning, she's losing, she's winning, she's losing. We're doing like 2-3 hours worth of gambling off of like $100 a person. It's pretty impressive, honestly. The up and down, up and down, up and down. And so we move around some. I ended up going on kind of a loss streak. I ran out of money. I had like 100 something bucks. I ran out of money. It's like, damn. I have a decision to make. Nani's still winning, and she's having a blast, an absolute blast. Nobody's tired. We're chilling. We have a full free day. She has a full free, basically free day tomorrow. She said, we're good. I go and I take out 40 bucks. I know. I shouldn't have. But fuck you, I'm not done with my story. So, they, C16. Where the fuck did you get C16? Yeah. And so, I took out another 40 bucks. Most people would go, why the hell would you do that? You're already losing. Stop. This is where I quote myself from 20 seconds ago. I would spend all the money in the world to have more time with her. And I know there's a point in my life where no matter how much money I did have, I couldn't spend it to get her back. So I chose to pull out the money. And we started playing. We played for a little while longer. I didn't really win. I told her like I'm kind of out of money. If I go any further than that, I'm gonna start being like really irresponsible. Like I'm already being irresponsible, but like there's a line, of where you're being irresponsible and then you're being like irresponsible. Like where you're like, okay, I know that this is genuinely a bad idea. I'm gonna purposely do it because I am kind of hoping for the worst outcome. I'm not doing that. I'm not that brave. Or that dumb, however you want to look at it. And so, out of money, she still has some. She's like, well, I still have money. Let's go play. All right, which one's calling to you? Which one do you think is going to have the monies? And we go and we sit down on this game, and it's a Casper slot machine. And I was like, what the heck? Casper? Like the friendly ghost? And it was like, yeah, it was Casper the friendly ghost with the 3 wheels, like 3 bonus wheels on it and stuff. And so we started playing, and we weren't really winning. And so she upped the bet. We weren't really winning, so she upped the bet. And then the bet got up to like $3, which is insane. $3 a shot? But you can't win big if you don't bet big. Except for that one time I bet small and got $6,500. But that's not what happened today. Today, we work. Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Dance our request. Wait, no. What's it saying? Oh, we were playing the Casper, got up to $3, but you can't win big without betting big. So there we are, and she hits it. Boom, we're down to like $30 left. She hits it. Boom. And it works. Casper, he says hi, he swings down, does his whole animation thing. And with that, he holy shit, this is how big I thought it was. Hell yeah, dude. For a second, it scared me. I thought it was gonna be smaller than I thought it was, and that would have been sad. Because then it wouldn't have fit my stuff, you know? So, Casper comes down, boom, big old spin. He unlocks all 3 of the bonus wheels. He does this and some other stuff. He's really hitting it. He's like, holy, and spins all the wheels. $97 instantly in one spin. Holy shit. $97 just like that? What a spin. Something like smaller or something? Am I just tripping? I might just be tripping. Um, Speaking of money, palms are itching. Those of you who don't know, that's like a theory that if your palms itch, you have money coming your way. Do they want me to just like drill into it? Because I'll just crimp these tighter and do that. Force it over the bar. You know? Hey, it worked. I just crushed them tighter, and now I can basically pick up the whole thing. Hell yeah. Okay, my clothes should be able to stay on then. Okay, let me. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. We win. Boom. $100. Okay, cool. $100 helps with whatever losses we had. That's her money. She can keep it. That's fine. You know, it is what it is. And I'm like, okay, that was fun. That might be the end of our run, though. Just a little win. But, you know, if you're going to gamble, you got to gamble. And so she goes, hit the button again. So I hit the button again. Nothing. She hits the button again. Nothing. She goes, oh, maybe that was everything then. And I'm like, no, there's no way. We're on the comeback story. You can't have an amazing comeback without getting behind, without letting them get ahead. And so I hit it again, and boom, one of the things opens, one of the boxes, or one of the, holy shit, what the fuck is this? Does it just go over the entire thing? Does it not hook on at all? What? No way, dude. No way. Does this just, no way, dude. Just straight up over everything? Oh, that's gangster's freak, man. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I spin it. Boom. Bonus goes off. Hell yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. It says 8 times bonus on it. That's a good win, you know? There's a couple bucks on the board. Times 8. Hell yeah. Well, Casper didn't like that it landed on times 8. And I was going to be really upset because for a second I thought, man, that was a big bet and a big win. It kind of sucks that it was only eight times, but it could have been much worse. So I'll be happy with what I got. And so Nani doesn't understand what's happening. She hasn't processed that we got 8 times. Well, I find out why even after processing it, she didn't know it was 8 times because it wasn't. Apparently, Casper had floated over to it, grabbed it, and spun it over one, and gave us the major prize of $795. So that's pretty good. She goes, "All right, Cisco, here's $100 for you. I'm putting the rest away, and we can play with all the other money I was gonna play with." And all right, cool. That makes sense. Your money, your win. Because I would have never been able to click that button if her dollar was in it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's fair. You get to make the decision. Okay, cool. Fast forward a little bit. We played here, played there, and we're trying out different games. And then we see this one, and I'm instantly attracted to it. For those of you who know, I like League of Legends. One of my favorite characters in League of Legends is Amumu. He is a small, sad mummy. I look over in this game is just a small mummy grunting called Mo Money. And I just looked at it and I go, I have to play this game. We have to. It's Amumu. He's literally calling out to me. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not made of stone. And so I go and we start playing. And I think she wins a couple of bucks and then a couple of bucks, and that's it. Nothing too crazy. So we're like, okay, couple bucks here, couple bucks there, that's fine. Whatever. We'll make it work. I'm actually gonna come around all the way to the back. So I'll be off screen for a while, but I'm still here, I swear. Does this corner not have it? Interesting. Dude, this thing is wicked. It's like the perfect replacement for the thing I have right now. Because it's basically the same size, but instead of just being the clothes rack, it's actually the clothes rack and shelves, which is really cool. It's kind of annoying. They zip from the bottom up, but that's good shelving. Let's smooth this over a little bit while I finish up what's going on. So Amumu, that's my guy. Played a whole lot of Amumu. Love him. He's great. Well, one of the things that was unique about this game that I found even funnier is when you get to his bonuses, he grows. Like physically larger, he grows. So he starts off in this little box and he like goes and he grabs a gem. And after so many gems, he upgrades and he gets bigger. And if there's a coin on him, he'll auto like get it for you and you'll get that money. And then you have to roll a gem. Well, she's sitting there playing and she's like, wow, I want my game to look like them. And it's like one of the demos that's like $400 here, $200 there, $1,000 here, $40 there. You know, everything's a minimum of $20. And it's like, oh, I'd love for my game to look like that. And I have $100 in my hand. And I look at her and I go, I can only be young and dumb for so long, right? She's like, well, yeah. I was like, so I can only be young and dumb for so long. And I put the 100 in and I go, I'm going to just bet $4 at a time because that's what the demo's doing. And if I want to win like the demo, I have to play the same way they are to win, right? If you want the same results, you have to do the same things. And I think that's fair. So, I listen to my own understanding and I do it. Is it a dumb idea? Yeah. Should I have not done it? Is the wrong answer. Dude, we got down to like $30, like 20 something bucks. And I was like, oh shit. I fucked up. I really did it now. I'm like out of money. Like I was gonna be like almost half of my recoup of money. That was about half of my recoups of everything I lost. That was my recoup. But I doubled down. And I did it anyways. And I played and I played and I played like there was no tomorrow. And when it hit, I won $200 almost instantly back. I won like 220 something was my total at the end. I was like, holy shit. I did it. I came back. Of what should have been an irrecoverable loss, I turned it into a W. Like an absolute W. Hell yeah, what a story to tell, you know? I'm all hyped. But now, as I've known before, my greatest weakness is greed. What do you think? Yeah. Heck yeah, they do fit. Swag. Okay. Back to what I was saying. I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more. I was not done yet. And, you know, she just witnessed me, do that. So she's not done either. She starts playing too. Well, if we're gonna sit here, guess I'll just be young and dumb. And so I put the $200 back in the machine. And if $40 or if $4 won me $200, how much will $8 win me, right? And so I start rolling $8, $8, $8, $8, $8. Ooh, it's not looking good. $8, $8, $8. Woo! We're down to like $40. All right. Um, we gambled and we lost. But I'm already here. At the end of the day, I still only lost the original $200 I brought. I'll live with it. I'm a working man now. Also, I have to be a man. I made mistakes. I failed in my judgment. I get punished. You know? Fair enough. I dug my grave. Or I made my bed. Now I gotta sleep in it. And we get to like $27. Boom. We hit. He rolls this gold coin across the screen. He starts a mini game. It starts with like 2 gems already. It only takes 5 for him to upgrade. Each gem that he got was worth like 12, $20. I was like, all right. And so he's there. And I roll and I was like, okay, we need more gems. 2 gems on 1 square shows up. $24 and $12. Holy. And he keeps going and he keeps going, keeps going. Totals at like 800 and something bucks that I'm taking home. So I hit again, I hit again, I hit again. Boom. We get another game. He pops it up one more time. I win another couple $100. I play it down to $1,000 and I cash it. I went for broke and came out on top. Fucks with me. And that is what I did yesterday on a random Monday night. That was my daily driver. That was my experience. There you go. Those are the stories I had planned for today. I have more that I've started writing that outline in the script for. If you guys felt like these stories were pretty good, or if you'd like me to add more or less detail, please let me know. I'm happy to work with you guys. Hope you want to work with me. That's what I have for that part of the stream. I'm gonna finish putting this stuff, kind of move around, and then that's it. If you did like it, this is on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitch, feel free to follow. Instagram, I'm on there too. I guess I have a Twitter. I don't really post on it. I should, but I don't because I'm bad at this, and I don't understand Twitter. I got TikTok. I'm on there too. It's all the same name. It's always Big Bro Mini. I'm on all your platforms. Yes, little man.
I said, is it though?
Yeah, unless I need to make an alternate account, and then it's called Little Sis Huge. Is that what you wanted me to say, little man?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Also, I wanted a new one, this guy over this guy, because it keeps falling for the height that I need it at to keep my shirts from like wrinkling up anyways. Because nothing is worse than hanging your clothes up and it still being wrinkly. It's really upsetting. I could take out my weird fixes, put it back
Take out your,
the way it's
take
supposed to
out your
be.
what?
What?
Yeah. No, I'm good. 11. Oh. So what I got from that story is you won $1,000.
Technically, I won 800 bucks.
800. Why?
Why did I win?
No, no, I'm saying why 300 bucks or 800 bucks.
Because I took 200 with me.
Oh, well, you said you won 1,000. That's all I was just wondering.
Yes. Do you not remember the part where I very stupidly lost the original 200 I left with?
So you're doing it like that. Nice. Hit big.
Hell yeah, brother.
Is that why you were setting up something because you bought it?
Yeah.
How much did it cost you,
Duh.
brother?
$35.
Nice.
It's baller moves, man. You know what else I got? I was responsible with my money. I bought work shoes.
Wait, I was about to say, don't you have work shoes?
They were on sale for 17 bucks. I bought allergy medicine, and I bought allergy medicine, and I bought like shampoo and conditioner and like really normal adult purchases. And then I bought Jersey Mike's. Oh, and then for the more adult purchases, I bought like brakes, uh, fluids for my car. Very adult purchase things. Look at how bad this guy leans. Whew.
Don't you say?
Yeah, I just made a bunch of adult purchases back to back to back to back. And then the rest of the money I had, I put in the bank. Yeah, this really didn't hold that much. All of it really easily fit in just the center of this guy. I can pick the camera up now. I didn't think about that. All of it really fit in the center of this guy. Was this whole rack. So like now I can get this rack out of the way and just have this guy, and it fits way better and it looks way nicer. So that's pretty cool. Um, should I like hang Juice World over it so that he's not just on the wall? Like pin him up like right here and have him hang down so that he can still be in the background? I feel kind of bad. I really like that poster. I'll figure it out. Anyways,
Yeah.
that was the meat and potatoes of this stream. That's all I really had. Got two good stories out, kind of three. Two good stories. Had a lot of fun. These are more pretty daily updates. This is what my days sound like pretty often. You enjoyed? Watch more. If you didn't, I'm sorry. There's other people with better content. But mine, it's gonna be whatever I make it. So I hope you guys like me more than you like my poor editing. And everybody say "Rip Little Man" in the chat, and you'll find out why next time. Rip Little Man, R.I.P. That's it. Rip Little Man. So that's gonna happen next stream. Be ready.